Yo, everybody. Welcome to the channel, all my kings and queens. You already know who it is on the mic. It's your boy, King CJ, yes, sir. And we getting right back to another episode of Keeping It Real. For those of you who don't know what Keeping It Real is, it's when we deep dive into some mechanic or some system into the game. In that said system, we break it down between the pros, the cons. Is it worth it? And how to make it better. And then at the ending, we give it a final score of what we think that system deserves at the end. And today we're going to be talking about costumes. And I mean the whole costume system itself. That includes draws, that includes nano fusion, that includes upgrading, and that also includes equipping. And it also includes the stats that comes along with it. So this is probably going to be one of the longer Keeping It Real videos, but we'll see what it is. So here we go. Let's start off with the pros, like we always do, boys. Now, one of the biggest pros in this is I think it would be the outfit selections in here. I feel like this game has done such a perfect design with all their characters' costumes. I feel like you can customize your character any way you want to, any way you feel like it. Like for me, I have multiple looks for my Storm. And I think she absolutely looks gorgeous. This is my favorite one right now. The only reason I don't have it on is because I just got bored of looking at it the whole time, so I decided to switch it up a bit. So, like I said, man, you can customize your character any way you look like, and I tell you what, Iron Man, Storm, and Star Lord. If you guys want to see a costume ranking, hey, look, just know that they're pretty up there. They are pretty up there. So, another pro about these uniforms are the stat boosts that they give you. And I'm not even talking about the RNG stat boosts. I'm talking about the boost that the uniform gives you a whole. As you can see, I am getting critical rate, attack, and an extra damage to her skills. And it'd be her lightning class skills. That's why if you're new and you're watching me play and you see like this +6 next to my uniform, next to the skill that I have on, it's because of the uniform I have. It boosts the attack of my lightning clouds, and as you can see inside the skill, it says class lightning cloud. So that's kind of what it is that it boosts. So that's a good thing. It's also right now the uniform I have on right now is not free to play friendly, but there are free to play friendly outfits like that boosts a single skill. So they have options for both whales and free to play. So that's one big pro I do like. Another pro that I do like is the mini stat, the mini bonus stats. I know it doesn't really look like a mini because I have like 60% crit damage. So you're kind of like, little. Let's hold back on that. No, but to keep it real, the stats are very good to cover what your cards doesn't cover because you only can have 6 cards, right? So those mini stats can definitely help you out. So hey, if that's something that you want to strive for, if I was you, I would probably strive to get the best gears on there. So um, another pro is I feel like this right here is a system, at least the Nano Fusion. If you can get it, and I know sometimes they tell free to play players not to nano non-regional gear, but again, if you can, the Nano Fusion definitely takes your character up to new heights, better heights than what they were before. So it makes things from like 14% skill cooldown. You nano it now, it's up to like 25% skill cooldown, like things like that. It just helps you cap off them extra things that you couldn't otherwise without the Nano Fusion. So that is also a good thing. Now, when we come into the shop, there are some things that I will say is good about this. Um, there are some costumes in here that you cannot get from crafting or kind of just walking around, like this Rise of the East suit right here. Like it looks fantastic, right? Um, So some of the fantastic things that you can get out of here, I would definitely say are worth it. If you do go ahead, use a costume selection draw. Like I would be happy with just getting another Rise of the East. Let me see what they got. No, Eyes of Osiris chess piece. I would love to have that for my other characters if I didn't go ahead and crunch it by accident like an idiot. So it's definitely worth it if you get lucky. So hey, can't complain if you get a free regional out of those little free custom draw tickets. Now, as far as positive goes, my man, um, yeah, that's about it. Cause, whew, oh my goodness. Oh, all right, here we go. We went to the negatives, guys. Okay, let's start off with negative number one. That I feel like we're all gonna feel this. Why the fuck is it so hard to earn 6-star gears in this game? I don't know for the love of me. Rather if you're a whale, rather if you're a free to play player, it's still hard. Cause if you're a whale, you spend the money to get the gear, but then you need the conversion in order to rank that up. But they give you so little conversion, even if you pay for it or if you just grind it out. It's like it'll be you have too many outfits for the consumption rate of conversion that you're acquiring. So you have to spend in the shop, and that's pretty greedy. And for free to play players, don't even get me started on the free to play players. Some of them have tens of thousands of these, and they have that for the simple fact is, bro, they can't use it on anything. They will literally sit here and they will have a 5-star. They have full 5-star gears for the longest time before they can be even get close to 6-star in that gear, and like they'll have like 10,000 conversions before it even gets to that point. Why? They don't give us more ways to grind a uniform. That's also another negative. Like outside of doing your most wanted and getting these boxes here, that's it. Or like if you go ahead and play special ops, get some ranking in here. Um, Lord knows for it's good because you know for free to play people, you get these boxes right here. You can probably get a regional set, etc. etc. Gives you 2 stars, so that'd definitely be nice for you. But other than those, man, those are the only ways you can get it. And I think it's very crazy that there's no way to grind it, but they put this in here. I know you guys would say that's a positive, but no, I think this is actually a negative because they feel like since they give you a free 5-star box at the end of the month, they shouldn't give you other avenues to grind it because they're just like, well, you're gonna get a 5-star gear by the end of the month anyway. So I don't know if their idea is you get one 5-star by the end of the month, and if you're grinding every day, leveling up those 1-stars, you could probably have full 5-stars to take something to 6 stars. But doing a 6-star a month, if that is the plan, that's not good when you have 8 characters that you want us to play. And the grind does not warrant that. You also get another 4-star, which is decent, I guess. But yeah. Also another negative. There are so many ways you can combine something. There are just way too many uniforms that have different stats and things of those natures. Like for an example, if you're a free to play player and you're playing Storm, you will want something called the 80 set. You don't have no way to target that, like at all. You can open up about. Let me see where my squad is. You can open about 40 of these things, and I legit mean like you can open up 40, 80, 100, whatever you want to do, and there's a chance that you don't get nothing 80s related. So again, RNG. Stop with the RNG. Way too much RNG. And that doesn't even stop with the RNG. Because now, let's say you do get your regional piece that you've been slaving, busting your ass off. You got the sweat and tears. You finally made it to the finish line. You're free to play. You wrote it. When you crafted, you're excited. Yay! You take this month all the way up to 6. This is your last regional piece, and then you get some bullshit that look like this.
Bruh.
Crickets. That's the sound of crickets. Because this piece is ass. Hot garbage. Doo-doo. Butter biscuits. It's not. The stats on this gear is drier than a Popeye's biscuits. And we all know how that messes up your throat. When I wrote this to a 6-star, that's how it was. Oh, damn. I almost choked on my own spit because that was so garbage. Like, what am I... So you see what I'm saying, man? Like, even on top of that, bro, the RNG is still so disgusting. And then you can re-roll these, sure, but there's definitely a chance that you can get weaker. And that's another con with this. There is a potential way that you can upgrade these and you get weaker. I got weaker. We all know that PvP runs on dodge, right? I had 3 dodge and I had 2 critical damage. No, I had 2 guard damage decreases. I said, I really don't want that guard damage decrease. I'd rather take defense, and I guess I could take some more critical damage decrease. So, I re-rolled it, and I lost 2 dodge rates, 1 guard damage decrease, and I gained 2 guard critical damage decrease, and a defense. And I'm like, holy hell. That kind of destroyed my PvP dreams because you're gonna need dodge in PvP. There's no way around it, and it just sucks. That's the way the game is, and I wish it wasn't. So, the same thing with Nano Fusion. I'm not sure about this, but I know at first you couldn't reroll the stats if you Nano Fusion, so that would have been a con on this channel. But I'm not sure what it is. If you can reroll the stats regardless, now, because I know people were talking about, do you have to have full 6-star nanos to reroll it? If that's the case, then it's a con. But if you can reroll this at any time, then I just say Nano Fusion is a plus all around. So I really don't see too much with that. I mean, I feel like it came in too early. That's the only problem I have with it. Just feels like it came in too early. But other than that, oh yeah, another negative, bro. The drop rates on these are terrible. It's just very hard to get, and if you guys think that you're gonna drop a new uniform every big update and think people are gonna continue to spend on that shit, you lost your mind, Netmarble. It's not gonna happen. You're gonna get a few people, but that is about it. You guys need to seriously fix that. Maybe up the drop rates or something. Find other ways for people to get them. Because this is probably getting about that time. Now, is this system worth it? 100% yes. Everything about this system is worth it. Even if you are a free-to-play player, and let's say you go through the whole story mode, you probably get like what? I think like if you save up all your crystals, only spend it on characters, you probably get around 8K crystals. And let's say you do come in here, spend it all on uniforms to try to get regionals. If you get that full regional set, then you'll be golden. You feel me? You don't really lose nothing. You gain a lot from doing this. It's not really much that you can lose. You can mix and match regional pieces for just the base stat increase if you want to. So I really don't see a negative with you saving up all your crystals from the beginning of the game to go ahead, throw it in there and get some uniforms. And like I said, man, the uniforms themselves, they give good stat increases. So you can't really knock that as well. But like I said, you can get bad ones, but that's just how it is. Another thing, Nano Fusion. If you're a whale, highly, highly worth it. The stats increase are worth it. The damage increase is worth it. HP, defense, you name it, all of it worth it. Now, how can we make this system better? Um, yeah, I I think what can make this system a lot better is if we just have more avenues to get regional gear, because you guys have already pushed the timeline up on regional gear. You've already dropped three specialists. You already dropped three special uniforms in Steampunk, Rise of the East, and Eyes of Osiris. So we already have three pieces of gears right there that could just eclipse the regional gear that you guys first introduced. And then on top of that, you guys kind of let whales run rampant. And so you were like, oh crap, we don't really have any content to satisfy our whales. So how can we keep them in here even more? So you create an artificial a rabbit wheel with a carrot kind of thing. So the only way you're going to keep whales in now is to continuously increase their power, which is why I think you guys had introduced nanos way too early. So I think now that we're on nanoing, you should go ahead and give people other ways to get gears, either if that's regional sets or increase the drop rates in the system. Maybe that's something we can do. That'd be nice. Another thing, instead of just giving us these 5-star boxes from the bonus days of the day, you see these normal targets, they only give us like 1-star cards, maybe even 2 stars, if that. What I think you guys should do, I think you guys should add uniform pieces in this as well. Whenever you kill those 7, just go ahead, sprinkle in a little 7, 1 to 2-star uniforms. And that's also with the prime targets, you only give us 2. Maybe go ahead for the 2, just go ahead and sprinkle in a 2 to 3-star little costume. You get 3 if you're lucky, just kind of like with these ones, you get 2 stars if you're lucky when you're killing the other ones. So I think that is also another way. Also in Spec Ops, because you know a lot of free-to-play players spend their time in Spec Ops. I think we should go ahead and buff these rewards. And what I mean by that, I mean everyone. So you see how we have it now? Just increase every single one of these up by 6. So first place needs to get 20, second place needs to get 19, and so forth on down. Go ahead. You see how what I mean by 9 for this too? Yeah. We need you to go ahead and bump this up. I mean, if you're feeling, yeah, you're probably not going to do that. So, yeah, just honestly, if anybody's doing this game mode, then just give them green gear at this point, because regional is taking over and nanos is really taking over. So, just be more generous. That's the best thing I can probably say to you guys, is just be more generous, and also be more mindful for when you do drop specialties. And for the last thing, like I said, man, increase the drop rate on these, and not draw chance increase, these little events that you got going on here. I put events in quotation marks. These little events that you got going on for uniforms. No, just increase the drop rates flat out. I'm telling you, people are going to much more rather spend when they know they have a chance to really actually get that. Like, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Marvel Contest of Champions is a game that based off RNG. Their revenue was kind of, it wasn't taking, but you know, it was falling a little. It's not a little short, because it was falling a little short than what they're normally used to. So Kabam looked at the report and said, "Oh crap, maybe let's try to find another avenue." So they literally increased the drop rates by 30%. So now you went from getting a 6-star character from a 10% chance to now you're getting a 30% chance. People were opening their new Cavalier crystals or Thronebreaker crystals, whichever one. And once they seen people were just popping 6 stars left to right, now everybody got in on opening up crystals. Every time a pack come out now, does it have the improved drop rates? Or it has improved drop rates? I'm going to go ahead and drop that 50 on it, because I know I'm if I'm not guaranteed a 6-star, then I know I'm guaranteed a plethora of 5 stars. That's what this game needs right now. We need you to go ahead and amplify these draw pools by a lot. And also, you guys need to have good fodder, not just bad fodder, good fodder. Alright, when you open these shits, this needs to be 4 to 6 star. None of that 3 to 5 star. You need to actually let people be able to pull a 6 star out of here. Take out the 3 star and go ahead and make it a 4 star. 4 to 6 stars. Simple. We are way past that point of 1 stars, 2 stars, and 3 stars. You guys artificially made that jump leap happen. So that's on you. Go ahead and make that change happen for everyone. I don't envy you. You gotta do what you gotta do if you want to make more money. Now, for the costume system, alrighty, you know what? I think we're gonna go ahead and rank this 7. Yes. We're gonna rank this a 7. The reason I say that is right now I think the pros outweigh the negatives a little bit. But like I said, I understand coming from a free-to-play perspective and a low-spender perspective and also a whale perspective, because I know if I was free-to-play, I knew what I would do, and I am a very, very low spender, so I know what I'm already doing, and I'm knowing if I would well out, like if I was playing my other games, then I know how I would go about it. So I can definitely see all arguments, but if you feel like a 7.10 is probably too high from the simple fact that you can't really transfer over regular gear to other characters, then I understand that. If you feel like 7 is too high because you know you're a whale and you draw on these suckers almost every day and you barely get anything, I understand that as well. So like I said, if you have different opinions, just go ahead, leave a like on the channel. I'm seeing you guys watching. I don't even need to say watch, just subscribe. You guys are liking it, why not, man? If you do have a different opinion, just go ahead and leave a comment down below. I'll respond to you. And hope you guys are having a nice day. Take care. Peace.